You've heard the word abundance so many times that it almost lost its meaning. Everyone says it's your birthright, that it's already yours, that you only need to align. And yet, every morning when you open your eyes, there's a quiet resistance inside. A subtle feeling that life is heavier than it should be. You do your best. You meditate, you repeat affirmations, you visualize light filling your mind. But beneath all that, there's still tension. Still a whisper that says, "What if it doesn't work for me?" That whisper is not your fault. It's your nervous system. For years, your brain has been trained to survive, not to receive. It learned to expect effort before safety, struggle before peace. And in that constant loop of vigilance, abundance can't find its way through. Because abundance doesn't respond to need. It responds to frequency. When your body vibrates in fear, even subtly, the brain filters the world through danger. The reticular activating system, the gatekeeper of perception, begins to highlight everything that confirms lack. The unpaid bills, the missed chance, the silence after the effort, not because the universe ignores you, but because your biology is tuned to survival. The mind cannot recognize gifts while it's scanning for threats. So before you can manifest anything, you must do something far deeper. You must convince your body that it's finally safe to receive. And that's what this journey is about. In the next few minutes, you won't be chasing wealth, success, or magic outcomes. You'll be activating the flow of abundance from the inside out, through awareness, breath, and calm neurocoherence. Because abundance isn't something that happens to you. It's something that flows through you when you stop blocking the current. Think of your mind as a river. Each thought you repeat becomes a stone placed in its path. Every worry, every comparison, every "what if I fail" makes the water slower, heavier, disconnected from its source. But when you learn to remove those stones, to breathe them out, to witness them without resistance, the water begins to move again. The flow was never gone. It was only waiting for space. Abundance is not about calling something external in. It's about remembering that you are already connected to everything that gives, grows, and expands. The more you quiet the noise, the more the signal returns. You begin to sense it in small ways. A conversation that leads to an opportunity. A new idea that feels effortless. A calm certainty that you don't need to force what's meant for you. That's how the flow begins, quietly, invisibly, within you. So for now, let's forget about outcomes. Forget about what you want to attract. Just listen. Feel the rhythm beneath your breath. The heartbeat. The subtle pulse in your hands. These are not random. They are reminders that life is already circulating through you. You don't need to chase abundance. You only need to stop interrupting it. And as you continue to breathe, let that golden idea settle inside you. The more I relax, the more life expands through me. Stay with me until the end of this video. Because what happens next will begin to rewire how your mind perceives reality itself. In the next moments, I'll show you how to open the body's frequency of safety, the true signal that tells the universe, "I am ready to receive." Once you feel it, you'll understand that abundance was never about luck, timing, or even effort. It's about coherence, the sacred harmony between brain, heart, and energy. That's where everything begins to change. This is the moment your new flow begins. Welcome to your activation. The body is the first portal of abundance. Before your thoughts can create, your body must allow. You can think positive all you want, But if your body still carries the signal of fear, nothing new can stay. Energy does not follow words. It follows safety. Every time you wake up with tension in your chest, every time your breath is short, every time you rush without awareness, your body sends one message to your brain: I'm not safe. And when your body doesn't feel safe, the mind cannot expand. It closes the flow. It protects. It hides. But there is another way, a calmer way, a way of returning home to your own energy. Abundance doesn't begin with what you have. It begins with what you feel. Right now, wherever you are, bring one hand to your heart. Feel the gentle warmth beneath your skin. That rhythm is your proof that life is still moving through you. You don't have to control it. You don't have to understand it. You only need to reconnect with it. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose, hold, and exhale softly through your mouth. As you do this, your body begins to release the tension it has been holding for years. The muscles soften. The shoulders drop. The stomach relaxes. And your heart starts to open a little more. With each breath, you send a new signal to your brain. I am safe now. I can receive. This simple act begins to reprogram your nervous system. It teaches your mind that calm is not weakness. It's permission. Your breath is the bridge between the mind that fears and the mind that allows. Each inhale expands your awareness. Each exhale clears the old codes of survival. You are literally changing your chemistry. When you breathe with awareness, you activate your vagus nerve. You lower cortisol, the hormone of stress, and increase serotonin, the molecule of ease. Your brain begins to shift from protection to creation. That is the science of allowing. That is how the flow of abundance truly starts. Abundance is not something that appears after effort. It's the natural state of a body that feels safe enough to expand. Now imagine that with every breath, light begins to move through you. Golden light, gentle and warm. It travels from your heart to your mind, from your mind to your whole body. It flows through your hands, your chest, your legs, your feet. You are not asking for abundance. You are becoming the channel through which it flows. Breathe again, slowly. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Every breath you take right now is an act of trust. Every exhale is a quiet declaration to the universe that says, I'm no longer fighting what's meant to be mine. Notice how your body starts to feel lighter. That's not imagination. That's the nervous system remembering calm. The more you practice this, the faster your body will recognize this state as home. And when the body remembers safety, the mind remembers abundance. In this state, everything you need begins to find its way to you naturally. Ideas, people, timing, clarity. Not through effort, but through coherence. You don't have to chase peace. You only have to create this space where peace can stay. So as you breathe, whisper quietly in your mind, I am safe to receive. I am open to flow. I am the channel through which abundance moves. Let this truth settle in your body. Let it feel real, even if it's new. Because this is the moment your biology begins to align with your intention. You are not trying to believe in abundance anymore. You are starting to embody it, and from here, the mind can finally do what it was designed to do. Create freely, without fear. You've opened the first gate. Now, it's time to understand the code behind the flow. Stay with me. because what comes next will show you how abundance becomes your natural frequency. Abundance is not a mystery outside of you. It is a code within you, written into the rhythm of your own awareness. When you understand this, everything begins to shift. Your brain is not just an organ. It is an electrical field of possibility. It listens to emotion more than logic, to vibration more than thought. Whatever frequency you dwell in, your brain will amplify. If you live in fear, your mind becomes a magnet for danger. If you live in gratitude, your mind becomes a transmitter of flow. That is how reality forms. You are not chasing results. You are tuning frequencies. Most people try to manifest by thinking harder, visualizing longer, repeating the same affirmations with tension in their voice. But the universe doesn't respond to repetition without resonance. It responds to coherence, the alignment between what you feel and what you say. This is the inner code of abundance. The moment your feelings match your intentions, the mind and body move together in harmony. And when they move together, the world begins to move with you. Gratitude is one of the keys. Not because it's spiritual, but because it's neurological. When you feel genuine gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the chemistry of expectation and joy. These molecules change the way your neurons communicate, allowing new pathways to form. This is neuroplasticity in motion, the art of teaching your brain what to believe through emotion. Abundance doesn't come from hoping. It comes from feeling now what you used to wait for. When you imagine something as already real, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between experience and memory. It begins to rewire perception, to look for evidence that new emotion. You literally train your brain to notice opportunities that were invisible before. This is the science of creation. You are no longer reacting to life. You are designing the lens through which life reveals itself. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your mind as a golden field. Each thought is a spark of light that travels outward, meeting other sparks, weaving reality in real time. This is not fantasy. It's energy. It's frequency. It's the language of your nervous system speaking directly to the universe. Now bring your attention back to your heart. That space in your chest is the amplifier. When your thoughts and your heartbeats match in rhythm, you enter the state of coherence. That is when abundance becomes visible. The thoughts become lighter. The body feels safe. The future feels near. You start to notice synchronicities, messages, signs, small confirmations that you are aligned. The more you acknowledge them, the stronger the signal becomes. Your awareness is a tuning dial. Each emotion adjusts the frequency. When you spiral into worry, the dial turns toward scarcity. When you spiral into gratitude, the dial turns toward expansion. The code is simple. What you focus on, you feed. What you think, you grow. This is why the calm mind is powerful. Because calm doesn't chase. It commands. It holds. It receives. And that's the shift happening inside you now. You are remembering how to command reality, not through force, but through coherence. Repeat quietly to yourself, I am aligned with the flow of abundance. My body is safe. My mind is clear. My energy is open. Feel those words instead of saying them. Let them travel down through your spine and into your breath. You are rewriting your internal code, one feeling at a time. When you wake tomorrow, the world won't look different at first, but you will. You will see opportunities where others see chaos. You will find ease where others find resistance. Because your frequency will have changed, this is the moment the inner code activates. The moment you begin to live as the source, not the seeker. You are not calling abundance anymore. You are radiating it. Stay with me. Because in the next part, we'll step into the experience of flow itself, the state where effort dissolves and life starts moving with you. You've learned to quiet the mind. You've taught the body to feel safe again. And now, the current begins to move. This is the moment when abundance stops being an idea and starts becoming a feeling. It doesn't rush in. It rises from within. Close your eyes and imagine a golden light spiraling softly in your chest. With each breath, the spiral expands. It grows upward through your neck, your face, your head. It flows down your arms, through your hands, and out into the space around you. That light is your flow. It has always been there, waiting for you to stop holding your breath. The more you breathe, the more it grows. The more you relax, the stronger it becomes. Abundance isn't loud. It doesn't scream to be noticed. It hums quietly, like the rhythm beneath a song. And when you're still enough to listen, you start to move with it. Notice how the air feels different now, how your body feels lighter, how your mind feels like it's watching from a higher place. That's coherence in action. Your thoughts are no longer fighting your emotions. They're dancing together, like waves meeting the shore. You are no longer chasing the future. You are flowing with it. Every inhale gathers energy. Every exhale releases resistance. You are in perfect rhythm with creation itself. This is the state from which everything unfolds. Ideas arrive naturally. Opportunities find their way to you without struggle. Conversations align effortlessly. You begin to realize that abundance was never something to attract. It was a frequency waiting for you to feel worthy of holding it. You are the river and the ocean, the source and the flow. When you let go of control, you open space for movement. When you stop trying to figure it out, you make room for intuition. When you stop rushing, you discover timing. The universe doesn't work through force. It works through rhythm. And your rhythm is now aligned. You can feel it, that calm pulse under your skin, that peace behind your eyes, that soft smile that doesn't need a reason. This is what flow feels like. It's presence. It's power without tension. You are no longer trying to make life happen. You are allowing it to happen through you. This is why the most magnetic people are calm. They are not doing more. They are resonating more. They are tuned to the frequency of enoughness. And now, you are too. Each time you return to this state, it becomes easier to reach. Your nervous system remembers. Your mind trusts it. Your energy stabilizes. The more you practice, the more your reality starts to mirror this flow. The right people, the right ideas, the right timing all begin to orbit around your peace, because the outer world always reflects the inner vibration. When you are clear, life becomes clear. When you are soft, life becomes kind. When you flow, life flows with you. Abundance is not waiting ahead of you. It's moving with you in every breath, every pause, every quiet decision to stay open. You are already in the flow now. You are already surrounded by everything you once thought was missing. It was never far away, only hidden behind your own tension. And now that tension is gone. Now you are open. Now you are free. Breathe in and feel the light expand even more. See it connect to the air around you, to the space beyond your body. You are no longer separate from the flow. You are part of it. Repeat gently in your mind, I am the flow. I move with life. I trust what is unfolding. Let those words become your new baseline. Let this peace become your new normal, because once you enter the flow, the only thing left to do is stay in it. And as you continue to breathe, remember, the flow never ends. It only waits for you to return. Stay here. Because in the next part, you will activate this energy fully, anchoring it in your body, your mind, and your heart. And from that moment on, abundance will no longer visit you. It will live in you. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air entering your body, carrying light into every cell. Exhale softly and imagine the golden energy expanding beyond you. You are not breathing the air. The air is breathing you. You are not separate from life. You are the movement that life creates to experience itself. In this stillness, something inside begins to awaken. A gentle realization that everything you've been trying to reach has always been within you. Abundance was never a destination. It was a memory, an ancient truth your soul already knew. You just needed to remember that this is your activation. The moment where awareness becomes energy, where knowledge becomes embodiment, where the words you've heard throughout this journey become your living frequency. Whisper quietly, I am the channel through which abundance flows. Let that sentence sink deeper into your being. Feel how your body agrees with it, how your breath slows, how your mind softens, how your heart expands to hold this truth. Every time you repeat it, your brain strengthens this pathway. Every repetition is a new signal sent to your nervous system, telling it that abundance is safe, peace is safe, receiving is safe. And now, the energy that once felt distant begins to merge with you completely. You can feel it, the warmth in your chest, the tingling in your hands, the quiet in your thoughts. This is coherence. This is creation. This is you. The universe doesn't need you to ask louder. It only needs you to stay open longer. When you live in openness, everything that belongs to you flows without resistance. The people, the moments, the opportunities, the clarity, they appear effortlessly, drawn to the stillness that now lives inside you. This is the power of activation. It's not about changing the world outside. It's about remembering the vibration that creates worlds from the inside. Each breath you take now stabilizes this state. Each heartbeat sends a pulse of golden energy through your entire field. And with each pulse, you become a little more luminous, a little more magnetic, a little more yourself. You've reached the frequency where gratitude and trust are your default state. You don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to wait. The moment you align with peace, you align with creation. And in this alignment, abundance becomes effortless. Take one more deep breath. Inhale gold. Exhale light. Let the body relax completely. Let the mind be silent. Now whisper to yourself, I am safe. I am worthy. I am free. These words are not affirmations. They are commands. They are instructions to your subconscious mind, the architect of your reality. Every time you return to this video, you reactivate this state. You train your mind to associate stillness with safety, calm with strength, and silence with power. This is not just a meditation. It's a rewiring, a remembering of what it feels like to live in flow. And as this session comes to an end, notice what has changed. The air feels softer. Your breath moves easier. Your thoughts no longer rush. There is space now, space for the new, the beautiful, the aligned. Abundance is not coming. It's here. It's alive. It's you. The next time you wake, place your hand over your heart and remember this feeling. The warmth, the peace, the knowing you are not waiting for life to give you something. You are giving life through your own vibration. From this moment forward, let everything you do come from flow. Let every step be guided by ease. Let every decision be born from calm. This is your new baseline, your sacred reset, your living connection to the infinite. Stay here for one last breath. Let gratitude wash over you like light. And when you're ready, open your eyes, not to the same world, but to a new reflection of the one you just created within. This is your activation. This is your abundance. This is the sacred brain, where science meets stillness and your calm becomes your power.